Welcome in on this Friday. President-elect Donald Trump just sentenced on criminal charges just 10 days ahead of his inauguration ceremony.
Just days before his inauguration, President-elect Donald Trump finds himself at the center of a historic legal decision. Today, a New York court handed down its sentence in Trump's criminal case involving 34 counts of falsifying business records. The verdict? An unconditional discharge, meaning Trump will face no jail time or probation. In a surprising yet legally permissible move, Judge Juan Merchan ruled that an unconditional discharge was the only sentence that wouldn't conflict with Trump assuming the presidency. The charges stem from hush money payments made to adult film actress Stormy Daniels during the 2016 campaign payments prosecutors argued were intended to influence the 2020 election. Let's hear part of the judge's statement.
After careful analysis, in obedience to governing mandates, and pursuant to the rule of law, this court has determined that the only lawful sentence that permits entry of a judgment of conviction without encroaching upon the highest office in the land is an unconditional discharge, which the New York State Legislature has determined is a lawful and permissible sentence for the crime of falsifying business records in the first degree. Therefore, at this time, I impose that sentence to cover all 34 counts. Sir, I wish you Godspeed as you assume your second term in office.
Moments later, Trump addressed the court virtually, maintaining his innocence. Here's what he had to say. I did nothing wrong. These were business records handled accurately and professionally by accountants and bookkeepers. With all the issues facing our country, wars, inflation, and unrest, this is what they focus on. It's a disgrace.
I'm totally innocent. I did nothing wrong. They talked about business records, and the business records were extremely accurately counted. I had nothing to do with them. That was done by an accountant or a bookkeeper who I think gave very credible testimony and was corroborated by everybody that was asked. And with all that's happening in our country today, with a city that's burning to the ground, one of our largest, most important cities burning to the ground, with wars that are uncontrollably going on, with all of the problems of inflation and attacks on countries and all of the horrible things that are going on, I got indicted over calling a legal expense a legal expense.
Despite the conviction, Trump's political momentum remains strong. On Truth Social, he reiterated his claim of being the victim of a witch hunt, criticized Judge Merchan, and vowed to appeal. Trump emphasized that, in his words, the real jury, the American people, have spoken, referencing his victory in all 7 key swing states during the 2024 election. Later today, Trump is set to host members of the House Freedom Caucus at Mar-a-Lago, aiming to solidify Republican unity on key legislative priorities.